All these women that want to do working mother, go to the office and they be deceiving themselves that they are working when most of the time it's still the husband that pays the bill. If you're in that category, listen to me and listen very well. One time I had this scholarship opportunity to study abroad, so I applied. And as God would have it, I actually passed the exam phase, passed the oral interview phase. But when it got to the selection, guess what? I was told that the reason that they did not select me is because I am a mother who had a very young toddler at the time. But they preferred to go with somebody who did not have that kind of commitment or that kind of responsibility. So the reason I'm sharing this story is not because I'm having any regrets whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I have my MSc degree right now, so I'm really grateful to God that that didn't work out because I am where I am today. The reason I'm sharing this is because there's this general mentality or is that women, especially mothers, are not efficient or they're inadequate at the office. And most of the time people tend to compare mothers, especially with their male counterparts in the office. They say, okay, women once they have kids, once they are married, they are unable to focus on the job, they are unable to give their best. And I can understand where they're coming from, because in most cases this is just the reality. Let's stop fighting it, let's stop saying, oh, it's a lie, it's not true. And what I want to share today is these other aspects that people don't tend to talk about. They tend to talk about the inadequacies of mothers in the workplace, but they do not highlight some of the causes of these inadequacies or what changes when a woman becomes a mother. So hi, my name is Elma. I'm a mom of 2 girls based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. And if you haven't followed my page, please do well to hit the follow button. So let's get into the gist of the day. First things first, maternity leave. Now in Nigeria especially, a lot of mothers, when they give birth, they are giving either 3 months maternity leave, some are giving 6 months maternity leave. This, I know in some parts of the world you can have as much as 1 year maternity leave. So what does this mean in reality? It means that when a mother resumes work at the office, more often than not, she's usually still breastfeeding. Like, she's still nursing her baby. And in case you do not know, when a woman is breastfeeding her baby, and let's say for some reason her baby is unable to nurse at a particular time or multiple times in a day, her breast gets engorged. Yes, in case you did not know, the breast gets engorged. It comes with pain, like serious pain. So beneath that demure composure, the smile at the office, beneath all those pleasantries, that woman is in pain. Some women can't even get the pain. Some of them take aspirin or medication to help just ease the pain. And that is why a lot of mothers can't really concentrate on the job, because while they're working, they're also in pain. And let me also bust your bubbles, especially for people who are working here in Nigeria. We do not even have proper nursing rooms or nursing areas for moms in our workplace. And this is usually a problem, because I know there are some people that come and say, okay, if she's nursing and she goes to work, why doesn't she go and express the breast milk to ease herself? I'm sure during lunch break, moms who are nursing can't do that. But the reality is that in many offices today, especially in Nigeria, moms do not have access to such facilities. So what do? They just endure and wait till the close of work, and that's why you see a lot of nursing mothers rushing home. In your mind, you're thinking, oh, this woman, she's always rushing home. Why doesn't she stay after work? Guy, she has been in pain, and her aim for getting back home on time is so that she can bring her baby to nurse, so that the pain can be reduced a bit. Another thing that people don't usually see or talk about is the fact that yes, our attention is divided as a nursing mom, and I'm using the word our because I'm also a working mom who is still currently nursing her baby. When they go to work, a lot of text notifications or calls. What will the baby eat? I have fed her with this and she's still crying. The baby has refused to sleep. Oh, your baby is stooling a lot. Oh, could that be a problem? What did you keep for her to eat? What is she going to eat by this time? I've given her milk, I've given her food, she's refusing to eat, she's still crying. And most of the time, we're trying to concentrate at work, we're trying to concentrate on our job. But is it possible when you have this kind of distractions? No. So these are some of the things that mothers have to go through. So when you're saying, oh, she's inadequate, oh, she's this, they're not efficient, that's why it's better we just go and employ male. Sometimes you should understand that these are just realities that we cannot push away. And while some women, I understand, are privileged to have supportive partners, supportive family members that can take good care of their kids. Some even have the finances or put their babies in daycare. But it doesn't rule out the fact that when a woman is at the office, most times she's still multitasking, especially when she's the one in charge of her home. And I know that some of you will come for me and say, oh, this is why, as a mother, you should just stay at home with your kids. All these women that want to do working mother, go to the office and they be deceiving themselves that they are working, when most of the time it's still the husband that pays the bill. If you're in that category, listen to me and listen very well. Look, you might feel like a woman going to work is not doing anything, but let me just shock you. In this present economy, is that even something that you should debate? Because let me tell you something. Things are getting expensive. You see a lot of young men nowadays having high BP or BP related issues because of this stress. So if you're privileged to have a woman who is going to work to assist with, even if it is the most inexpensive bill in the house, it is something. And some of you will say, oh, the woman's money is the woman's money. But when it's the man's money, it is the man's money. If you have a wife that is making money and she's using her money to take care of herself, you should be happy, because if she did not have that money, you are the one that will be taking care of your wife's needs, your children as well, school fees, clothes, feeding, everything will be on you. So if you have, the truth of the matter is, it is very easy to please a good woman. Yeah, I said a good woman for a reason. If you have a woman that goes to work and is supporting you, what she just needs is support. Or let me paint a picture or a scenario of what most working moms face. When a woman goes to work in the morning, most of the time she has to wake up early and still prepare for the rest of her family. So she'll wake up early, she will have her bath, bathe the kids, and do that. She'll pack the kids' lunch, she'll pack her husband's lunch, she'll prepare this, do that, and then go to the office. At the close of work, you see that she'll rush home. And in most cases, when she goes back home, who is going to prepare the dinner? It's still the mom. Who is going to make sure that the kids are ready for bedtime? Most of the time, it's still the mother. If the wife and the husband are working, most times we just by default say it is the mother. And for a woman who just recently put to bed, it's even more demanding, because most of the time she's still nursing her baby. So even though she's had a very stressful day at the office, she will still come home and she will still have to deprive herself of sleep because she's still nursing her baby. So while the male counterparts at the office are coming to work the next morning feeling refreshed, feeling like they've rested, they've slept well, that woman is coming to the office the next day with lesser hours of sleep. So when you see a mother or you see a woman at the office and she's not able to deliver on time, just treat her with a lot more empathy than you normally would. Let us just be human towards each other. And how can you help to alleviate the stress that woman is going through? I know you may say, oh, I'm not her, I'm just her work colleague, I'm not her husband, she should be able to sort all of that. It's a family matter. But here are just simple things that you can do. I also do this as well. If I go out and I see a woman who is nursing a baby, or a mother who just recently gave birth, and for some reason there is no place for her to sit in that office space, or by default I'll just stand and tell the person to sit down. Yeah, because I don't, we don't know what that woman has been through. So any opportunity that you see you can give to a mother to just rest, do it. And if there's any task that you can help with while she's in the office, please do it. And for those employers that will be fixing online meetings during the weekends, I know that in some cases this is unavoidable, but please, can you just, as much as possible, try to stick to the time frame for that, or you try to stick to working hours. So if you have scheduled a meeting, try and make provision for, okay, in case she's unable to meet up with this meeting for good reasons, because you can record the meeting so that she can watch afterwards. You can write a summary at the end of the meeting so that she can meet up. And rather than judging women by their availability to work, just look at their deliverables. In some cases, there are mothers who are still able to meet up with their deliverables, regardless of the fact that they may not be available for all the meetings, or they may not be able to meet up with coming early to the office and stuff like that. So these are just some of the things that mothers face that I feel we do not talk about enough. We just focus on the fact that they are not efficient at the office, they should become stay-at-home mothers and all. The truth of the matter is, not everybody is cut out to be a stay-at-home mom. So instead of encouraging women to do things that they do not want to do, maybe we can begin to support. And if you're a partner or a spouse or a family member to a mother who has, whether they are small kids or grown-up kids, just try to be more supportive. Picture this: a husband goes to the office and comes back home. He expects that his wife should have prepared dinner. He's allowed to rest. Okay, why is it that when the woman goes to work and comes back, the man will still expect her to continue her labor for the next couple of hours? Some men will still allow their wives to come home and still cook for them. I don't even have a problem with doing all of that, because some people say, okay, when you were single, you're not going to work, coming back and cooking, or they will say, but it's the same thing now. As a bachelor, when you go to work, you come back home, don't you still have to be responsible for yourself to cook? Some of you say, oh, we're buying food. Then buy food now. Now that you are married, buy the food. Let's just be human and let us learn how to be more accommodating of one another, how to support each other. And I just want to end this post by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there. Whether you are a stay-at-home mom, you're a working mom, you work from home, you work remotely, so or you're a single mom, whichever kind of mom you are watching this video, Happy Mother's Day. And you deserve to be celebrated. And if you're ever feeling depressed, you're ever feeling down, you're ever feeling like you've got so much going on, and just make sure that while taking care of everybody, you try to once in a while or every now and then pour into yourself as well. Take care of your body, take care of your mental health, rest when you need to, talk to a friend if you need to, talk to your partner if you need to ask for help. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel like you need to be a superwoman. Ask for help. So that's all for now, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Mwah. And don't forget to follow me. Those of you that will watch, like my post and you will not follow. Is it fair? Is it fair? Support my page, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.